men because her life is calculated. My life is calculated. I like to know what I am walking in and out of. That comes from being raised in a small one-stoplight town. If you're going to the store at that time, store is an hour away. So you had better know what you're going to get, and whenever we're ready to go, we're ready to go. And if not, you're going to miss your opportunity. Okay? Just like that. So I carried that whole make sure you calculate and set yourself up for the best chance possible whenever you are dating, doing anything. So follow me, stay with me here. I don't want to have babies. I've never been that girl that thinks babies are cute. Don't show me a picture of a baby, and do not invite me to a baby shower. That's just me. I'm very honest about that. I'm not a kid or a baby person. Do I like children at a certain age? Yes. I'm very honest with myself about that too. I don't date guys that are my age because I don't want them to change their mind later and then miss their window of being a father because they were in love with me. Does that make sense? That's part of emotional intelligence. That's part of being responsible while you're dating, because things do change. The odds of me being with, let's say, if I'm 40 and my husband is 50, I doubt he's going to want to start over having babies at that age. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my own personal embedded insurance system to make sure that that doesn't happen. 2, we trip about age. Well, oh my God, what could you possibly have in common with somebody that's older than you? He was listening to this music and doing this whenever you were this age. To me, that would apply if you were in a relationship with somebody just so y'all could sit and talk about what y'all did in the past. Because when he went to high school, that was old news. Okay, so him getting with another woman that is the same age so they could talk about what they did in high school together, that's what they have in common. Like, no, people are different. We have phones, okay? So you might be, live in a foreign country, but you like gangster rap from the U.S. People are looking at you side-eye like, how do you live over there and you're listening to Lil Wayne? Because we got phones. We got phones, we got the internet. We can look at different stuff from different eras and decide that we like it. You know what I mean? We're forgetting about how much freedom we actually have. We have the freedom to like whoever we like. The issue is the boundaries that we allow others to put around us and what we decide that we're going to rock with and co-sign. I've decided that I am no longer waiting on other people to co-sign my life choices anymore. I'm not. Think about how many opportunities you miss out on because you're so worried about what somebody else is going to think. Think about how many people have loved someone and really got along with somebody that was a different race than them, but they opted out of that relationship because they knew that their family or friends would not approve. That right there is sad. The people that get upset if you date outside of your race. Why is that a problem? If we're all trying to mix and intermingle together, it's got to start somewhere. You like who you like. You like who you like. But once you get a firm grasp, again, on that voice that you got and the choices that you can make, you can throw all that out the window. With the way that the world has been moving, changing, exposures, all of this stuff, we are all being given one big opportunity This is a huge opportunity, listeners. Huge. This is your opportunity to stop and get real with your star player. And that, my friend, is you. You are your star player. You are the one that will take the pledge for yourself to say, it might be uncomfortable. I might lose friends. More uncomfortable, losing more friends. But I'm going to do XYZ, whatever that thing is for me. I am no longer going to say, yes, this is okay whenever I know it's wrong. This is your opportunity to say, you know what? The TV should not be raising my children for me. I don't get to get mad at XYZ rapper, model, celebrity and say that they're not a role model. Those folks are grown. That's their job. They're not out here to raise your kids for you. That's your job. You have to censor what your kids watch. Period. That's it. That's it. That is it. And so we have an opportunity to do something different, be somebody different. And when you fall on your face, get up, try something else. How many of you guys switch careers? A couple of times. How many of you guys have degrees right now hanging on your wall that has nothing to do with what you do for a living now? Not a thing. At that time, that's what you thought you wanted to do, but that changed. We're on Earth. Earth is a university. I repeat, Earth is a whole university. It is. And when you sit back and you look at the different choices that you make, some of those things you can be like, God, I don't know how I survived that, but I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for being able to reroute the way that I have. You know, sometimes we'll sit in prayer and we'll feel like nobody is listening. We'll feel like nobody's listening. Like, why are my prayers not being answered? Maybe it's not that they're not being answered. It's the route that you thought was going to get you to a certain place. You're wrong. You're still going to get there, but there are just a couple of detours that you're not told about. That's part of the human experience. And a lot of those human experiences you go through because you're going to be able to speak from a heart space to somebody that is going to meet you later on that you had no idea was going to end up being your best friend from your 50s on. And I'm just giving that as an example. Go through your phone and look at how many people you have picked up along the way. And you know, it's funny, for the listeners out there, I've actually got my phone sitting in front of me and I'm on Facebook Live right now, live streaming. And I can look at the names that have popped up and I am about to tear up, and I'm not going to do that while I'm on the air with you guys. But some of you were my insurance customers and you're watching me right now. I sold you an insurance policy, but you cared enough to log in and listen to me. Some of you, you were my next door neighbor. You were friends with my sister. Okay? I've not seen you in years, and you know who you are. But you cared enough to be supportive and listen. Some of you I went to high school with, parents, friends, all of those things. Some of you I met your mom in the grocery store. But you took the time to listen. People don't remember all the time what you say, but they do remember how you make them feel. Okay? Always remember that. Your voice, your speech, your words hold so much power. It's unreal. We saw that with the foolishness, which I'm not going to go into, last week. Simple words, be it voice, speaking, typed out words, can cause chaos, can stunt the growth of someone's self-esteem. It's your words, your speech. Be mindful. Speak from your heart. If you say something that you know hurts somebody, go back with your words, but go on, bring them actions with it and fix it. Fix it. Most important, learn how to stay connected with your star player, that's you, and fix you. Fix you to the point where I don't care who comes in with a verbal bulldozer. They can't shake or break anything you have going on. Because you made a choice to love you, know you, grow you, and take anybody else along with you that you deem as worthy. I'm going to wrap this soon, but I want to touch on the power of silence. The power of silence. One of the more abusive things that people can do is, ignoring someone. Have you ever been in a relationship with someone and they do that silent treatment mess? Ooh, it'll make you hotter than fish grease, won't it? Silent treatment. I think they did a study somewhere where it was, they had babies and people were, testing them. So there was one baby that was in the study where the lady comes in and plays with the baby and all the stuff and giving the baby attention and all that. And the baby's happy and all of that. Okay. The next study was same thing, another baby. And mom sees the baby's crying, picks it up, looks at it, puts it down, ignores it. This baby's wilding, losing its mind, screaming. You know how they do. And, that's one of those things. Being ignored, not heard, the silence, that causes so much just rage and pain. It's like, ugh. So what happens when we silence people that need to be heard? Boiling water, tea kettle, all that stuff starts boiling up and boiling up and boiling up. And imagine that doing that for years. Years of being silenced, okay? And holding your silence. That's what causes disease in the body. Most forms of cancer, guess what? That trash bag that you've been carrying around of all the mess. Okay? There's power in that too. If you've ever had to be silenced on something, I encourage you to go to somebody that has the ability to help you through that, get that mess out, and then refresh whatever that looks like and live the rest of your life. Live the rest of your life. Do not carry that whole thing of Louis Vuitton luggage with you, honey, everywhere. Dump it off. Dump it off somewhere. Don't dump it on other folks now. Don't do that, but dump that off. One last thing. I always like to share tidbits and things that I have found to be